my school is Eastover Primary School, which is in the southwest. We're in deepest, darkest Somerset. And I'm not sure, I think we were the only school, I don't know whether we still are, Graham, around our area that has gone to for the EAL quality mark. And the reason that we went for it was because we progressed so quickly and it was hard work, and we wanted to have some recognition of that hard work and that progression. So about 9 years ago, at my school, we only had one EAL child, and the numbers have now increased, and we have 136. And in that time, I was appointed as the EAL coordinator, and not really having had any experience, because in the Southwest, we haven't had the numbers that some other people that have spoken previously have. So I needed some more in-depth understanding and did the EAL Academy's online accredited course, which really helped me and then in turn helped the school. Because we progressed then and our EAL work with the children did dramatically change, I felt that I would like some recognition, and that the staff and the children and the parents needed some recognition. So just happened to come across in my evenings when I spend researching EAL bits and bobs, the EAL Academy quality mark, and that's when we decided to go for it. So that's why we did it. I found it particularly helpful. I know somebody else has said this, as an audit tool. It showed me exactly where we needed to go next, and what we were doing that was right at that time. We were doing quite a bit right, because we ended up getting a gold, which we were very proud of. As somebody else said, their certificate hangs in their reception, and ours does too. And we have noticed a real increase in parents that want their children to come to our school because it's on the letterhead, and it's lovely. It's lovely to have that recognition. So the focus, sorry, I haven't got a PowerPoint because I've brought resources. The area that I was asked to talk about today was pupil talk. And I'm really glad actually that this was picked up about with our quality mark, because we're still developing it. We're still continually trying to ensure that the pupil talk in our school is really good and of high quality. We started many years ago having, I hope people can see, children when they start at our school are given as a gift, EAL learners are given as a gift the Osborne 1,000 Words book, which I remember using when I was younger. And it's just got lots of pictures in, lots of words, lots of vocabulary. And it's really great. They have this to take home and they can keep it in school, but it's really good because they can use, they can discuss it with all of their peers, another EAL learner or a native English speaker. And the native English speakers love sitting down and using this book with the EAL learners. And we just felt it's a good start for them. It goes home. We encourage the parents to use it talking in their first language, and then the children come back in and use it in school in English. So it's just a little gift that they get that starts off that talk and that dialogue in school. They also have, we've got lots of matrilingual resources. So the dictionaries, which I hope some of you have seen, and the pens, which have been a great life changer, big change using those pens. But we've got the dictionaries in all the different languages. We've got about 16 different languages. The only one I struggle to get is Konkani. I can never find a dictionary for that, if anybody knows of any resources. But most of the languages are covered. And they're great. So this provides children this enables them to sit down and talk with other children of the same language, or with native English peers, or with an adult. But if it's not appropriate for them to be talking at that time, they can use this independently, which is also lovely. The talking pens are, as I said, a really valuable resource. They're very expensive, but they are worth every penny in more ways than one. So these interact with all of these resources, but they also record. So we have made the whole school interactive. So all our displays are interactive. We have made our resources interactive because we record using the pens on little sound dots, and we then stick them around the school. And a new child or a child that's been with us for a while can then go round and listen to the sound dots. They don't have to understand what is on the display. They don't have to be able to read it. They can listen and find out and interact with the display, which has been great. But also it has meant we can make any resource interactive. So if we've got a talk for writing text, I teach year 1, and we've done the 3 Little Pigs, and I've created my own interactive 3 Little Pig book for the children using the pen. They can keep listening to it, which is great to help. Little things like if they're trying to write a sentence, you can record on the sound dot for them, and they can use it to keep listening to their sentence. So that's really brilliant. They also interact with Mantralingua's or Mantralingua's dual language books, which again, we've had a problem with. We can talk in school, but the books we're sending home to parents, enabling the children to talk with their families, the parents weren't able to use. So we invested in a lot of dual language books, which we do send home. They usually come back. We have lost a few, but they usually come back. And this means that parents can talk to their children about the books as well, which is lovely, and parents greatly appreciate that. And they do traditional fairy tales, but they also do more recent authors, which is great. So those go home as well as being used in school to help the parents talk with their children. More recently, we have started to use, I know this has been mentioned about using first language, but we've really had a big focus since the EAL quality mark on using that first language as a tool and creating talk between children who speak the same first language. And we've noticed how much it increases self-esteem and self-confidence in those EAL learners. I think it shows the children, it shows the families that they're valued. So we say if they've got talking partners, find somebody who speaks your first language if you would like to, and discuss in your first language. And if there aren't children who speak the same first language, we encourage them to think in that first language. So we're still using that first language one as a tool for thinking and discussion. Parents and children have really appreciated that, and I do think they feel that we are including them, and it has built their self-esteem.